una descarada por ser la más hermosa. No tiene casi nada, pero le gusta la vida cara. Y a mí me gusta ella y sé cuánto me ama. Sé que sueña conmigo, pero amanece en otra cama. El dinero le robó su corazón, la mentira le desarmaron el alma. Y me duele su dolor, mucho más que su traición. Yo nací para quererla aunque se vaya. Mujer de nadie, mujer de todos, mujer que mata, mujer que duele, mujer que entrega y te arrebata. Mujer tan cara, mujer ingrata, sé que no me olvidarás aunque te vayas. Yo sé que no me olvidarás aunque te vayas. Yo sé que no me olvidarás aunque te vayas.
Make her feel as if she's being carried away by your love, Alejandro. Let's see when her millionaire shows up if she'll be able to forget what you just made her feel.
Marco, what are you trying to say?
If you love each other, then the normal thing between two adults is that they...
No, I'm telling you that I love her. And that I'm still in love with Rubi like an idiot, and you're telling me that I should go to bed with her?
Alejandro.
Listen to me. That's not what I'm trying to get from Rubi. I really love her and I like her to feel the same way. I don't want her just for one-night stands.
Alejandro, what I meant to say was that you should do things in a way in which she wouldn't be able to be without you. Make sure that she'll never feel anything for that rich man, and you will always be in her heart because you got her.
What you're suggesting I do is out of the question. I won't play with people's feelings,
Alejandro.
and most especially, I will not do it, Rubi.
Alejandro!
My darling, what a surprise! I thought we won't see each other till tonight.
I wanted to see you right away so I could kiss you.
Hector, tonight I'm inviting Rubi. Have you heard from Alejandro? I suppose you knew they already broke up.
Yes, and I feel sorry for the two.
I hope they will reconcile.
I hope so too. Because I have never seen Alejandro go head over heels over a woman and looking so lost and sad.
Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Councilor Milian.
Is this your idea of looking presentable in this office?
I'm sorry, sir, but you told me to come dressed in a suit,
Precisely what I said. A suit, and not the outfit of a clown.
right? I'm sorry, sir. I didn't have the time to get a tailor to have a perfect fit, but I promise to have it done by tomorrow.
You make sure. And I hope that outfit isn't the only suit that you have. Go on.
It would have been wonderful to have a double wedding and the ideal honeymoon we planned. But now they all seem like a dream.
Anyway, it's a pity that your relationship with Alejandro didn't work out.
It's not your fault. I just cannot get carried away by what I feel or because of a moment of passion. I can't give up because of what I feel for Alejandro. He treated me badly.
Alejandro told Hector that it's really all over.
Did he say why it happened?
Hector didn't tell me anything.
He surely didn't mention that he fooled me, am I right?
I think that it was a misunderstanding and Alejandro did not mean to fool anyone. But then, anyway, I don't want to get involved.
Listen, Christina, I think that last night I have a feeling the good doctor and your sister had a quarrel.
They had a quarrel?
Well, yes, I think so. And if they did quarrel, then I doubt that he and his friend will be paying for your mother's hospital expenses. And I hope that she doesn't get sick again, because if that
Don't
happens...
even mention that, Miss Lola. My mother will always be well. We are going to take good care of her.
Yes, sir.
Because if not...
What's the matter, Christina, dear? What's wrong?
Actually, I would have really loved to see you both very happy, just like we are now.
Please, forget it, Maribel. It's over between Alejandro and I.
Well then, we will just have to respect what you've decided. But you can always count on me, you know? And don't look very sad. I'm sure you will soon find the man of your dreams. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll take a bath now, but I won't be long.
You will soon find the man of your dreams.
vein she has in her brain bursts, it could really kill her.
No, God forbid. Though, well, all of our days are truly numbered, right?
She suspects that she has something more than just high blood pressure. That's why I'm requesting you, if you would please, be very discreet, huh?
You have my word. I won't tell her anything. And don't you worry. You'll see that nothing bad will ever happen to your dear mother. She will live for many more years.
Where's Maribel?
She's taking a bath.
And what are you going to be wearing this evening? Since you always like to dress up like a cabaret girl.
Stop pestering me. I'm not in a good mood.
What the? And what are you doing with the engagement ring of my little girl?
It looks nice on me, right?
I hope the doctor finally gives you one so you can get married, so you can just leave this peaceful house. Give me that ring now. I'm going to clean it. I hope you can learn to respect the property of others. Give me that ring.
Sure, all right, Pancha. You already have the ring, okay? Now just leave me alone. Go away.
Do you want to know where I will be going with my little girl? We're going to New York.
Oh, yes, that's right. How can you go to New York?
Yes, right. And believe me, you know what? I'm not going to miss you, not ever. The farther away you are from my little girl, will better.
Now stop feeling sad. Well, tell me about Caetano. It doesn't matter if he's only a chauffeur. He drives very well and he's quite good looking.
I don't know. I don't want to think about those. But for the moment, I just loved it when he gave me flowers. It's the very first time that a man has given me some flowers.
I'm very happy for you, dear. The truth is that, Christina, I am very fond of you. Not your sister, no. Only for you. I am like your aunt. An aunt who's doting. One who loves you. And loves you very much.
Do I really look all right?
Of course, and don't be so insecure. Especially if you want to impress Mr. Hinado. You must be calm and confident. Try to walk fast so that he can see that your leg problem won't stop you from moving around as you wish.
I'll try, but I'm not that used to walking very quickly.
Well then, just do what comes naturally. And don't worry about a thing because you look terrific. Just think about enjoying this evening, all right?
You're a good friend, Ruby. Thank you.
They're already here. Darling, my princess, you look so beautiful.
Do you really think I look okay, Daddy?
Is this your idea of looking presentable in this office? What I said, a suit, and not the outfit of a clown.
I never thought that Hector would return from Mexico only to get married here.
I never thought either that he would be taking my daughter to live abroad.
Well, I hope you will come visit us whenever you find time, Mr. Arturo.
Although you're far, the important thing is both your happiness. Don't you think so, Hinado?
Yes, of course. Although for me, well, what's important is that you feel you've made the right decision. And you're willing to take the responsibility.
Genaro.
Nanny, why don't you have your glass? You're going to join us all for our toast.
Me?
Yes, of course you.
Oh, of course, Pancha. Let's give a toast to the couple for their happiness.
Good evening.
Cheers.
Good evening.
Good evening.
If you'll allow me, I would like to propose before anything else that we toast to the only and most important thing, and that's for true and honest love.
Hello, Marco.
I passed by to visit your mother and to drop off these statements that I was telling you about. I'm really concerned about this.
We're going to solve this problem, Marco.
Well, I'll leave you two alone. Do you want me to put some water on these flower vases? You see, these ones belong to Mrs. Refuyo, but these ones here were given by a suitor of Christina.
Very nice. Glad to hear that.
It really wasn't from a suitor. It was from a friend.
Well, that's right. He's just a friend who is trying to court her.
Let's toast to Hector and Maribel.
Cheers.
Health and
Cheers.
love to the future spouses. And with that, May they have the best that life has to offer.
My friend, I'm happy that you're here. We knew you'd be able to join us for the toast tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I want to propose a toast. May the love that you feel for each other always remain sincere, genuine, and honest.
Oh, I totally agree with you, Ruby. So cheers again. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, honey, I'm so happy for them.
I changed the medicines of your mother to make it stronger and more effective.
Thank you so much, Marco. And please be really patient with Miss Lola. She talks too much.
Don't worry about it. She's just being herself. I think we should keep in touch.
Well, if that's what you really want.
You're too serious, Christina. You don't accept help because you don't want to get involved. And you like flowers. You're just simply too...
I'm just simply old-fashioned?
Not exactly. But you are very different from your sister. I noticed that.
Yes, that is true. We see life very differently. And that's the reason why we argue a lot, you know. But, I would really like to have a very good relationship with Ruby.
What else can I say? It's impossible to hide the true happiness I feel.
I totally agree, my love.
It's because love should never be hidden, Hector. You can tell when there's love. You can see it shining through.
Hector, you have proven to me how much you truly love my daughter, and that you'll take good care of her.
I know that Maribel is the woman of my life.
Did you hear that?
Dinner is now being served.
Oh, everyone, please, let's have dinner.
Let's go to the diner.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me.
Go ahead. Please come with me.
You really don't have to be so kind to me, you know.
But neither do we have to spoil this lovely evening that we're celebrating for our dear friends. Honestly, the idea of being with you repels me so much. But it seems I can't do anything.
Well, I feel exactly the same way about you. I can't stand you.
Oh, really? So stop making that face, otherwise they might think that you're really happy for Hector and Maribel. Let's go.
I'm glad that we're finished on dead time.
Hello.
Good evening,
Hello,
sir.
good evening. I was looking for you and they told me that you were here.
Yes, it so happens our shifts have been changed and I was assigned to the bar.
Ah.
You need anything?
May I invite you to dinner with me? Yes, even though I'm a guest here. No need to worry. I've talked to the manager and have read all the rules of this hotel. It doesn't say that you cannot accept my invitation.
I would like all my maids of honor to be dressed in rose pink.
Oh, yes. That would be lovely.
Ruby, I suppose you're going to be one of the ladies.
Well, I suppose so, right?
The most important thing now is to visit the church and make sure the wedding bands are posted.
Oh, yes, my darling.
I hope we chose a big church because there will be about 500 guests or even more, right?
So many.
I didn't really think it would be such a big wedding.
Yes.
My love, if you prefer something more simple and more intimate,
The
then we can
only
always
thing
get...
I really want is to make our wedding the happiest and most memorable day of our life.
Oh, my love.
Cheers, my son.
Thank you.
Cheers,
everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Ruby, there's nothing more wonderful than love.
Why wouldn't Maribel be so in love? Since Hector is making her life so beautiful. He's giving her everything that a woman would ever hope for.
The thing is, Maribel deserves it. As you can see, she's a great woman.
I know that Mrs. Lola is really quite a gossip, but sometimes she has a point.
So what did she tell you?
Well, she thinks that Ruby and Alejandro had a quarrel.
She's really so meddlesome. But it's true. They've apparently broken up. Who can it be?
Wait, I'll get it. Hello, Paco.
Hello?
Ruby isn't here.
Oh, no. Well, that's good. What I mean to say is that I won't disturb her. I really didn't come to see her. Excuse me. Oh. May I come in?
Yes, of course. Come in.
Good evening, ma'am. Oh,
Be careful.
I wanted to ask you if you could fix the suit for me. I know that it's late, but I couldn't drop it by earlier because of my work, and I need it urgently, please.
Yes, Paco. Of course I will.
The last thing I want to do is bother you, but I don't have anything else to wear tomorrow, and my boss is very particular about...
All right, but take it easy, Paco. You seem to be quite nervous. I'm going to finish your suit in time.
Thank you, Mrs. Refugio. You just saved my life.
And what should I do with those curtains that you brought?
Do you think that you can make me a suit with this material?
I want to pay for the honeymoon, and that's my gift. Would you like a trip to Europe for a couple of months?
Oh, Daddy!
Or would you prefer Thailand or Bali, since they're really a lot more exotic?
Well, maybe. But if Hector is going to start working in New York, they won't be able to take that trip.
Well, right now, no, but we can travel later. I'd love to go with Maribel to Paris, to Madrid, and all over Italy.
Oh, my darling. Do you remember, sweetheart?
Oh, yes,
I feel like crying. Don't mind
come
me.
on,
They're
don't do
tears of
that.
joy. I'm just so happy.
And you, Nanny? Why are you very quiet?
No, my girl. I am so happy as well. I'm going to get the camera, huh?
Thank you, Nanny.
Thank you.
That's a good idea.
Ruby, you do understand me, am I right? We women can get too sentimental.
Mrs. Elisa, I do understand you. It's so nice to see happiness in others. And much more if they are the people that are close to your hearts.
You do understand me, my son. You really understand me. That's what I was trying to say.
Is there anything you need here, miss?
No, thank you. Just excuse me, because I get a headache when there's too much noise.
Is it because of the champagne? Because when you're not used to the better and finer things in life, it could always cause you harm.
Don't you have any errands? Hurry up! Your little girl is waiting for the camera. Go, hurry!
My career involves hotel service and travel agencies and all kinds of restaurants, or anything really that has to do with tourism.
Well, in that case, you don't really need to be here in Cancun.
No, but I do like it here because it's very close to my dad, so I can always visit my parents. It's my first job, that's why I was a little nervous when I first met you, remember?
I never had any complaints. You really took good care of me.
No, it appeared more like you were taking good care of me. And well, how about you?
Well, I studied architecture, and I only need to finish my thesis. And as soon as I solve the problem, which is the reason why I came here, I can finally go back.
That means you won't be staying much longer in Cancun.
Oh, well, it isn't really up to me. It all depends on my father. And with him, you can never be certain. But I would surely like to spend more time with you while I'm around.
Pancha! Oh, so you're going to New York. I'm glad that you're going to be with them.
Oh, thank you, young man. You see, I know that you really are happy about it. Are you here waiting for Miss Ruby?
She's upstairs?
Yes, she says that she has a terrible headache and would like to get some rest. You can see it in her face. It seems that this time she may really need a doctor. Excuse me.
Are you okay, Ruby?
Yes.
You know what? I'm glad that we can be civil to each other, even if it were only for the sake of other people.
That's the way it should be. Because according to Maribel, you still haven't told your friend Hector why we broke up.
Why? You afraid of what I may tell him?
Of course not. Why would I be afraid?
You're very good at fooling people, Ruby. Perhaps that's why Maribel hasn't discovered yet the kind of person that you really are.
She knows me very well.
Right.
And she knows that I would like a better life. She also knows that you fooled me, and I don't know how it's possible you could have done it so casually.
I see that you told her your version believing that you're right. But the truth will always come to light. And Maribel will sooner or later realize the true color of all your hideous intentions. And how capable you are of setting aside true love only in exchange for...
What true love? That love doesn't exist. I've already forgotten you.
You mean you think that I could actually continue loving a woman like your kind? No, Ruby. But there's one thing I know of. I pity the poor millionaire who will make the mistake of liking someone like you.
Stand together, Hector. I want to have a picture of the two men whom I adore most in the world.
Oh, go ahead and smile, son. He's your father-in-law.
Thank you, Godfather.
That's
I know.
nice.
Oh, that was lovely.
Thank you, my
Let's now take a
princess.
picture of everyone together.
Oh, very
But then
good.
where are Ruby and Alejandro?
Well, maybe they're trying to settle their differences.
I hope they are.
Well, let's take a picture anyway.
Well, good.
Pancha, can you please take our picture?
Of course.
Thank you,
Okay,
Nanny.
smile, Genaro. Can you see all of us?
Oh, wait.
Don't worry about it. Ready?
Cheese.
1, 2, 3.
That's it.
Thank you, Pancha. Are we all in the picture?
Well, now I have to speak with Genaro in the study. Excuse me. Let's go.
Poor Paco. I feel pity and affection for him.
Yes, me as well. He even thought that you could make him a suit out of those curtains that he brought over.
That material isn't good enough for shirts. It's just so old that if I tried to run it through the sewing machine, it would get torn.
It's a pity that we cannot help him out, because he can really lose his job.
Oh, Ruby, I'm glad that you're here now. We're taking pictures and we missed out on you and Alejandro, so now it's your turn. Ready? Move closer.
Move closer, smile.
Embrace her, Alejandro.
Ready? Okay, here it goes.
They really make a nice couple.
Oh, what a nice picture.
I think the couple should have their own separate properties, and we decided on this so we could protect your daughter. And regarding the wedding expenses, I do insist that I should be the one to pay.
No, I'll take care of that, Genaro. You see, we both know that the problem here is not about money. It's about the happiness of my daughter.
You mean the happiness of the two?
Maribel is very much in love, so I hope Hector will be a kind and good provider and treat her the way she has been accustomed.
Well, of course. That's expected. You see, I raised Hector as if he were my true and only son. He's a man of principles, and he's proven that he truly loves your daughter by insisting that they get married despite of the...
Despite of what?
The timing. I think that this was done with haste and a lot of pressure.
That is right. And that's why I want to go straight to the point. Maribel should be able to continue the lifestyle she's used to. So if they plan to live in New York, they should stay in a good apartment and the deed of the property will be under her name, okay?
But of course. You see, although the fortune of my godson may just be a small fraction of what you have, it will be enough to give Maribel all the comforts of life.
I don't doubt it. But in order to guarantee it, perhaps it would be good to have a financial partnership between our families. You know what I mean, Genaro. So that the marriage of both our children will last.
Why don't we go to the living room now?
Oh, yes, of course. Let's go. Let's go.
I'd like to have copies of all the pictures. Is that all right?
Of course you can. I'll make sure
Oh,
that
thank you,
do.
Maribel. Well, then let's go.
You obviously can't forget me. Otherwise, you wouldn't insist to stay beside me when we're in front of other people.
Ruby, really, how considerate you are. I've told you that I don't want to spoil the lovely evening for the sake of Maribel and Hector.
Well, I really don't know why, but I don't believe you.
It doesn't matter. And you know what? I'm leaving now. And I hope that I won't ever be seeing you again anytime soon. Have a nice life.
Yes, I'll have a nice life. Because I'm going to find a man that will deserve me.
Well, you see, the man that you deserve is equally low as you. Or worse than you. You want some advice? Don't make it so obvious that you're greedy for money and you'll scare them all away, you know.
In case you haven't noticed it, well, with what I have, I can get a man who's young, handsome, wealthy, a gentleman, and not a stupid fool like you.
Oh, sorry.
Hector.
Oh, you don't know how happy I am for having met you, Sophia. You are so lovely, and you have that wonderful smile. Just seeing and hearing you really makes my day.
I'm also enjoying this evening very much. Have you seen the moon? It's very beautiful.
Yes. Listen, I heard that whenever the moon is so pretty, you should go and make a wish.
Okay, you go ahead and make a wish.
That you will be with me during my professional exams in Mexico. Do you promise?
I promise you.
And what will you wish for?
That you and I will always be as happy and carefree as we have been this evening.
I'm here for the camera.
You've got good timing, Hector. I haven't thanked you for paying for all the medical expenses of my mother.
Don't mention it. Sorry for interrupting you. I'll leave you two alone so you can talk.
No, I'll go with you. I'll say goodbye. I have to leave now. Excuse me.
Midday weddings are really lovely. Unless you would prefer to get married in the evening.
I don't know. It really depends on so many things. But I've seen some gowns that are so beautiful.
I'm sure you have. I'm already leaving now. You know, I don't want to get home too late because my mom is sick.
Please send her my love. And thank you for coming and for being with me always on occasions that are important.
I hope you will get all the best wishes I have for you, Maribel.
Thank you.
I'm going to ask Cayetano to take me, okay?
Sure.
Take her in my car so that you can talk.
No thanks, don't
Forgive me for interrupting you, but you were patching things up with her, right?
Take care. Thank you for being here.
Yes. Good night. Do say goodbye to your husband
I
for me,
will.
you?
Don't worry.
I'll walk you out. Let's go.
Excuse me.
I'll go with you, my love.
Let's go.
What's the matter, Alejandro? Ruby and you had an argument?
More than that, Mrs. Elisa. We already broke up.
Hi there. How was it?
Why are you still awake? Waiting for me? You going to get mad at me?
No, Ruby. I just couldn't fall asleep at all. But what happened? You look so sad. Is anything wrong?
No. So please just leave me alone.
I didn't mean to be a bother. The fact is, I just want us to get along well.
Christina, you and I are so different that it would be impossible for us to get along.
Not if both of us try to make an effort. And I'm not telling you this only because of our mom's health, but because
Stop telling me that she might be dying. We're all going to die someday, right?
You're reacting that way because just like me, you know you're afraid of losing her. But you know you can always count on me, even if we're so different from each other. I love you, Ruby. You are my sister.
Christina, are you happy?
Yes, I know I am. Because I am at peace with myself. I know you're feeling quite upset right now because you just broke up with Alejandro.
That may be true. But I have my own life with so much to live for and look forward to.
Thank you, Daddy. Everything turned out to be marvelous.
Just the way that I planned it.
And what have you discussed with Mr. Genaro?
Oh, the usual things. No need to worry. We made some agreements and decided to become business partners.
I trust you know what's better for us. I wanted to give a good impression to make sure.
Don't worry about it.
How I wish my mommy was present with us during this evening.
Let's not feel sad, my princess. Come on, go upstairs and rest.
Thanks again for all you've done. I love you.
I love you, dear.
Good night, Daddy.
My love.
You should have seen Maribel. Everything was so wonderful when they arranged the marriage. And there was champagne flowing while her father and fiancé attended to her every need. Her wedding will be extravagant, and they'll have a 2-month honeymoon in Europe. Then they'll be living in comfort and luxury in New York. I want to have all that too, Christina. But if I can't have it now that I'm young, I will be too old to enjoy it later on.
You shouldn't live your life in suffering if you don't get everything you want. And besides, having so much doesn't always bring you happiness.
Oh, yeah? What's happiness then according to you?
Don't know, maybe just doing things right and having a conscience that's clear.
We do agree on something. I won't make the same mistake. This time I will plan things carefully.
Silvana, my dear, I wish today you were with us. I wish you would have seen how happy your daughter was. Maribel will be living far from me. But it's for her happiness. And I hope that you, wherever you are also happy. I do miss you very much, you know. Never will I forgive myself for the accident that caused your death. If you go on like that, then there will be hundreds of spiders waiting for us when we get there. Why do terrible things have to happen? I could have avoided that accident.
Whose suit is that, Mom?
It belonged to your father. You know me, I'm so sentimental. I've kept it for years.
So why did you take it out?
It's for your friend Paco.
What?
The poor boy was so desperate. He wanted me to alter a suit so that he could look presentable in his new job.
He was really very excited. It seems that he'll do a lot better there than at the cleaners.
Well, I'm glad he'll be doing all right. Are you giving it to him?
I will always have good memories of your father. And if you don't help those who are less fortunate...
Oh, Mother, you're so generous. I know how much this suit means to you, and you're giving it away as a gift.
Yes, I'm really going to miss it. I'll give it to him when he passes by later.
Oh, Mommy darling. You're so wonderful. I can give it personally to him at the university, and he's going to be so very happy when he gets it.
Oh my God.
Hello.
What's going on?
Alejandro, I overreacted about what I said to you. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
I was only trying my best to help out because we're friends and you look so desperate. That's why I wanted...
Look, Marco, I don't see life the way you do. You have always taken a lot of things too lightly, and you've refused to be serious with any woman. Perhaps that's why you don't understand me when we were talking about the love that I feel for Ruby.
Maybe you're right. But although we do see a lot of things differently, you are still a friend of mine. And I'll do anything so you won't sink into depression.
I also like to snap out of it, but understand it's something I have to do on my own. Marco, thank you.
Hi, miss. You definitely are hardworking, huh?
Luis, why are you here? Only the employees are allowed to stay
Well, only
in this area.
employees, yes, but don't you think we could make an exception just for now? My day is now complete because I saw you.
Did you come here just to flatter me?
No, but I wanted to know if you had some time to spare so we could have a walk at the beach later.
Well then, I could go out for a couple of hours during my lunch break.
That's good. Let's meet at the lobby by then. In the meantime, I'll continue studying the environmental
Sophia!
impact that...
I'm coming, sir. Go away now, come on.
Are you now going to tell me what that suit is for?
It's to help someone. Since you're so generous with me, then I also try to be with whom I can do it. Paco.
Ruby, I went to your house yesterday.
No, don't worry about it. My mom told me that you need to wear a suit at your new job, and that's why I suggested to her to give you this one. Here you are. It belonged to my father, and although it brings my mom and me quite some memories, it would be better if you can use it. As they say, one must take away the dust from the memories, right?
I'm very grateful to you. This is a gesture that I didn't expect, but no, I can't accept it. You asked me to stay away from you and if I went to your house last night...
Forget it. If I told you that, it was because I had a boyfriend and I wanted him to feel all right. But I already broke up with him.
I already explained to the committee about our idea of doing some research on the cultivation of tissues. And although they said they were going to check the proposal, I could see they were quite interested.
Oh, what good news, Doctor. Well, if that happens, then we could give some form of hope to all of our suffering patients.
That's right. And we would acquire quite some prestige. And you know what? On second thought, it would be very convenient if my conference at the Congress would be about that topic. Oh, no. I don't have any time to write it.
Well, if you like, I can write it for you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That would be fantastic. And what's more, you should start writing a draft and I'll check on it, huh?
I'd love to see you after my classes are over as usual. Yes, my love, you as well. For now, I'll send you 1,000 kisses. No, 20,000. Goodbye. How sweet of Hector. He called to say he'll drop by for me.
He's already going to start working with his godfather, right?
Yes, I think that he's going to see him later because he was still in his apartment this morning, since we all finished late last night.
Well, I'm not going to take the last class because I have something to do. But before I go, I want to tell you that I'm going to find a way to pay Hector since he paid for the hospital bill.
It's not necessary, Ruby. I'll pay him if you think that will make you feel better.
Please, Maribel, don't humiliate me. Let me pay off my own debt. I wouldn't like you to think one day that I'm a person who's only after my own interest.
Ruby, how can you say that? I do know you.
Yes, that's right. You're the only person who knows me the most.
Hilda, my godson is going to start working in this company.
But engineer, what if...
Well, listen, it will only be for a couple of weeks. It's fortunate I was able to send Luis to Cancun. I'll just make him stay there until Hector gets married and goes back to New York.
You've got it planned, you know.
And as usual, I will need you to help me. I can count on you so that Hector and Elisa will never find out that I have another family.
Yes?
Architect Ferrer, someone's looking for you, a Miss Ruby.
Perez.
Ruby Perez. Yes, sir, thank you. You may go up.
Thank you.
Do you want to tell me what you're doing here? Where were you looking for Hector? I'm asking you to give me an explanation, Ruby.
I don't need to explain anything to you. You have to understand, Alejandro. You're already out of my life.
Well, I'm asking you not because you fancy my interest. I saw the kind of person you are since before, and I could not believe it. So as far as I'm concerned, you better stay away.
But why are you bothering me? I came to see Hector. Is he here?
Yes, but he doesn't know you're here, and I'm not going to tell him until you answer me. Why are you here looking for Hector?
Leave me alone. I don't want to see you again.
I live here, and you're the one who came here.
Not to see you, but to see Hector.
And why on earth are you going to see Hector, huh?
Let go of me. I already told you that there's nothing going on between us.
What's the matter here?
Hector, I'm glad you came out. I've come to bring you the invoice from the hospital. Is there somewhere private where we can talk?
Yes, of course.
I'm just going to finish my writing somewhere else.
Alejandro, that won't be necessary. I can take Ruby to her house and we can talk there. What's the matter, Ruby?
Nothing. I just need to calm down a little bit.
I'm gone.
I was on my way out, but come inside so you can calm down.
Hector, I'm very sorry since you saw what was going on. Honestly, I'm so embarrassed.
So when do you like your bridal shower to be?
Oh, Lorena, I'm so
No,
embarrassed.
stop being embarrassed, okay? That's why we never knew each other, because we're both embarrassed. Actually, I like you very much.
I like you as well. But I don't know, when's it fine with you?
Oh, well, I don't know. Okay, what about the weekend after this one?
That would be fine.
If you want, you could have a cup of coffee later on so we can get all the details settled.
That's good.
Oh yeah, I have to meet Saul at his training. Want to come with me?
No, I'd better say goodbye because Hector will be dropping by for me.
All right. Take care of yourself.
Take care, see you.
I would also like someday to become a specialist in other countries, just like my brother.
Oh, yes. You told me he studied in New York, didn't
Yes.
you?
His best friend studied there too. Well, he has always said that he's almost like a brother.
And he's also a doctor, I suppose.
No, Hector is an architect.
An architect?
Yes.
That's funny. Perhaps I even know the guy. The boyfriend of a lady friend of mine back in school has just arrived from New York. His name is Hector Ferrer.
Are you kidding? He is the one that I'm talking about. Hector and my brother have been the best of friends ever since they were kids. Yes.
Alejandro, didn't you go home to finish writing?
Well, I tried, but I ran into a very awful argument with Ruby.
Awful argument? Cheer up, man. If she started looking for you, then that's
No,
great.
she didn't come to see me. She was looking for Hector.
Your friend Hector? And for what?
She gave the invoice from the hospital. But anyway, I didn't like it at all when she came looking for him.
Alejandro, don't tell me that you're being jealous.
No, I'm not jealous. I just don't like the look of things.
You can call it whatever you wish, but you know what? The bottom line is, you're just being jealous. Alejandro, it's quite understandable. You're still in love with her.
Thank you. I know that Alejandro is your best friend. But there really is nothing going on between us now.
Ruby, I don't know what happened between you two, but think it over. I saw how you loved each other.
We did. But perhaps it wasn't the right thing to start having a formal relationship too soon. Not knowing each other very well. Anyway, that's over now, and I didn't come to talk to you about him, but it's about something else.
Ruby, would it be okay if we talked in the car on your way to your house? I have to pass by for Maribel in school and...
Oh, I'm sorry. Forgive me if I've been keeping you so long. I really can go on my own if you like, so that you won't arrive too late.
No, I can call and explain to her.
The thing is that I didn't have a chance to tell you about it last night. But Hector, I'm going to pay you for whatever you spent for the hospitalization of my mother.
Please don't. I don't want you to pay me. Just forget it, okay?
No, I won't. The thing is that it would hurt me a lot if someone would think that I took advantage of you. Because you're the fiancé of my friend.
Why would anyone think so?
Well, I'd rather not have any misunderstanding. It's one thing to have no money at all. It's another, Hector, to not keep my word. I told you since last night that I was going to pay you. And I'm asking you to... understand me. Allow me to thank you for all your support. You don't know what your support really meant to us. Ever since my father passed away, we have never had any man help us in some...
No, don't talk about things that make you sad.
The only thing I ask you is to let me be close to you and help you in whatever you need.